I am Tim Burton, the filmmaker, animator, and artist behind some timeless classics like The Nightmare Before Christmas and The Corpse Bride. I really like what these two are doing here, so if you haven't already, subscribe to the only YouTube channel endorsed by Tim Burton himself. That's me.
No, we're not actually endorsed by Tim Burton.
But subscribe anyway, or we will take all of your cookies.
Oh boy, I'm so glad that we finally get to talk about this TV show.
We were originally going to do it as a live stream, but we couldn't wait any longer. We were pushing it off for too freaking long.
We might still do a live stream at some point if people are interested, but we're going to be talking about the TV show NBC's drama, The Cape.
It's good.
Now, The Cape was unfortunately a casualty of the writer's strikes, not the current ones, but the ones before that, as was a lot of other shows. This show revolves around a cop named Vince Faraday, who gets framed as the evil villain Chess.
Who has chess pieces in his eyes.
Literally, he has contact lenses that make him look like that. Now,
that's cool.
He reads to his son, everything fine. He gets framed, but he survives, and he goes to the Carnival of Crime.
Well, technically, he was taken in by the Carnival of Crime, who found him after his supposed death.
Yes, but we don't want to spoil too much.
Yes, that's all I'm going to say.
But long story short, he learns whatever, and he becomes the superhero in his son's comics, The Cape. And his main weapon is his cape.
Made of spider silk, which is a lot stronger than regular silk.
It does have some notable names attached to it, too. And it's a very well done show. Some people don't like it, and I understand. Towards the end, it does get a little contrived. But you have to understand that this show was actually supposed to have more episodes than we got.
True. But because of the strikes, it got canceled, which is a real shame because it had so much potential.
Some people don't like this show, some people do. I feel like this show was the precursor to the Arrowverse.
It really was. If you look at the themes of this show and then compare them to the first season of Arrow, yeah, this one is definitely the precursor.
What I also like about this show, whether you like the show as a whole or not, is the fact that it's an original idea. And each of the villains were original. They were not villains that existed before.
I know, that's part of what made it so cool.
Goggles and Hicks.
Dice. Oh, I love Dice. Dice is amazing. She just uses math and makes things happen.
Her powers are based on probability.
And it's amazing, the things that she does.
But there's just some really cool villains. There's a bunch of stuff Orwell is watching. All these cool things that are in this show. And it really does hold up well. It's not going to be the top tier of shows. But in regards to superhero shows in general, this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I am inclined to agree. Definitely better than the last few seasons of Arrow. I stopped Arrow after season 3. How many times can you threaten to blow up the same city?
I will say that the reason this show is important to me, and again, if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a 6.5, maybe a 7 on a good day.
I would say 7. The Lich episodes.
Apparently people don't like those.
Really? I loved them. Maybe just because of the name, but I loved them.
It's not perfect. It's got a common trope. It's not a perfect show, but it does move a bit fast, so you do have to kind of hang on, but it gets to the origin stuff a bit faster so you can get into the stuff, and it's done very well. But the reason I like this show, the reason it's important to me is because it's a show that stuck with me. I remember watching it, and it stuck in my mind so well that years and years and years later, I had to find it and watch it again.
Which is a good thing. That's the kind of show that people should be making, is the things that are memorable. Instead, we get crap.
Now, I actually tried to get in touch with some of the stars from this show, and I actually was successful.
You managed to contact the Sun, and he said, wow, rare to find Cape fans these days.
Yeah, which was interesting. Now, I offered to have him come on our show, and he was not interested, which is fine. I don't think he's really done anything since then. But it was a really good show. It's a shame we kind of got robbed of it. I do know that another show, I believe, that was Big Bang Theory or maybe something else, made some kind of a couple episodes on this, kind of talking about the Cape at some point. But it's a shame that this one was lost. But if you want to watch a superhero show that's kind of a little more old-fashioned but kind of still holds up and has original heroes and original ideas, this is the show for you. And let us know if you want us to do a live stream on reviewing the entire season, because we're open to that.
We are.
That is all we have for this week. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and also make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe with notifications on so you do not miss your weekly therapy session.
Or you will be charged.
Gothic Therapy,
out.